Hey, what it do? What the business is?
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal underscore Brown. If you're looking for me on socials,
Absolutely, and I am Spike Lou on them same social sites. Y'all holla at your boy AB. How you feeling out there?
feeling good, feeling great, man. Hey, we're in a nice little space in hip hop right now. We got some nice music dropping, some age appropriate music. So if you're an old head like myself, you're feeling good through this gap right here.
The old heads might be outperforming the young niggas. That's the conversation that's going around right now.
That's true.
Niggas
That's a
think
good point.
they finna have to send somebody up to bat, man. They better hope this JID album is what they say it is,
He
because
35, 36.
JID is 35 years old.
Yeah.
Wow, I
So
did
now we even
not
looking
know.
at that. That's considered young now. That's crazy how shit has changed, too.
Jesus, nigga, that is crazy. Because when you was at 30, like that was you was an old
Decline.
head back in the day. Yeah, it was like nigga, you 30? Nigga, you 30 rapping? Like that was actually bars. Nigga, I don't want to be 30 rapping or 40
Facts.
rapping.
Jay switched it up though. 30 is the new 20.
God.
He switched that. He killed
He
that.
did. He did
He
and
was the
gave you
first
a
one
run
to,
after that.
to own that shit.
Damn. I wonder what the young niggas got to say, to be honest with you.
I mean, they got who they want to listen to. They got Playboy Cardi
Who
and
was that?
Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely and half of the freshman class list. They got who they listening to. That's why I think it's a good
Mm.
time right now, dude. If you can listen to whatever you want, you got options. You look at some old head shit or you want some young niggas mumble rap shit, you got that too.
That's fair, but where the young niggas that are making waves at that
Like
are
Rod
that are
Wave, no pun intended.
transcending they're transcending old and young nigga shit.
Who
That's Rod
cares?
Wave.
Who
Cause
cares? The niggas that's listening to
that's
Ken
what
Carson.
builds a Drake and a Kendrick and a fucking Cole.
Yeah, but
People that can transcend it, even being young niggas. Like
that's true.
when them niggas came out, the old niggas was like, nah, it wasn't no, oh, we can just dismiss this. That ain't our type of music. It was like, nah, you gotta deal with this nigga Cole. You gotta deal with this
No, that's
Drake
true.
dude. You gotta deal with Kendrick. So
The
I just
the
wonder where that dude you gotta deal with it. Where
the
is he?
the game isn't as wasn't as crowded as it was then.
Mm,
It's crowded now, so there's no space for I don't think there's space for superstars. Honestly,
that's interesting.
I
That
don't.
is interesting as hell. It's gonna
We
be
don't
the
went off on
women,
a
man.
mean tangent. That was a good. We should have added that as a
Yeah,
topic, though. I'm hot about
yeah, we
that.
do that for Patreon. Yeah, I'll sign up for that. We'll
Shit.
cut that up for y'all. But man, for this week though, we got some late breaking, well, not late breaking news, but some breaking news nonetheless, since you ain't heard from us in a week, man. We're gonna get into Troy Ave's situation as far as the shootout that happened with him. Beans and Bleak almost had a joint album. We'll see how that went. G Herbo think Ack and Vlad owe him reparations. Hip hop latest media rankings drop. But first, the news of the day is Freddie Gibbs dropped that brand new Alfredo II album produced solely by Alchemist or
Yep.
mostly by Alchemist.
100%.
My question dropped had some disses on there, AB, to Currency and Benny the Butcher and Jim Jones.
Gunna.
My question to you, to Gunna as well. My question to you, how did this Alfredo 2 stick?
This one stuck to my ribs, nigga. That's how it stuck. This shit
Jesus.
is complete flames. He is 2 for 2 with Alchemist. He is 2 for 2 with damn, I just lost it. I almost said Static Selector.
The
Um,
conductor
no, 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 no.
title.
Madlib, the Pinata
Mm,
joint. He's 2 for 2 with Madlib, which is a similar style production as Alchemist. This is his lane. This is not breaking news that he found this lane, but I'm gonna say it anyway. He found his lane. All the stuff that he was doing when he was with Jeezy, all the shit he was doing with the mixtapes, with the 808s and the trap beats and all. He never needs to go back to that ever again. This is the lane. Give me 10, 12, 13 joints just like this. You'll have a full body of work. You'll fuck around and get Grammy nominated again. The first Alfredo was Grammy nominated. It lost in a stacked year. It lost to Nas, King's Disease. But this is the type of shit that will keep your career going, going, going. We just talked about the old hair rappers. The reason that you can do that is because you stick to the script like this. You don't try to chase trends. You do what works for you. That's why Clips can come back 16 years later at 48 and 52 years old and make what they making and people love it. They're not trying to chase young shit. They're not on it with the auto tune. Matter of fact, they're like, nigga, I don't want to talk to the young niggas. Travis Scott, get out of my studio. Like they anti that. So you
yeah.
can do this when you're a Freddie Gibbs. Yes, he's taking some L's in real life with baby mama drama.
Multiple
That
categories.
that Freddie Gibbs shit was a wild time on Twitter, dude. That's crazy. That's a
Just
crazy
keep
thing.
rapping, my nigga. Just keep rapping.
Please keep
You
rapping
gonna
so
get
niggas
through
don't bring
it.
that shit up. But he's been on a roll lately. When we're talking rappers over 40, he has to be top three right now in terms of consistency, skill
That's
level.
insane.
But he has to be. He's putting out too much heat. That last shit, you only live once, or you only die once, whatever the last one, nigga. That shit was fire, nigga. Like he is cooking with hot grease. They're 2 for 2. This album is the shit. I done had niggas call me say it was a classic.
Oh my God.
Dead ass.
Um, this album sounds amazing.
You want to hate so bad. That's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm going to. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I really wished I liked Freddie Gibbs as a rapper, man. I really did, because then I would like probably have the same sentiment as some of the people that called you and said, "Hey, this is a classic," because these beats are fucking phenomenal.
They are.
When I turn on an album, this is what I'm looking for. Like this soulful nigga. I just wish Freddie Gibbs was a more interesting person. I just can't get into him. I never have understood it. This in the new take from me. Anybody that listen knows, you knows, the group chat knows, people that are familiar with my rap taste know. One is the style of rap. I just don't, the fast rap, even, he don't even really slow. He does slow it down, but it just, he'll get
Sometimes.
in those fast pockets. The Midwest rap is really not my thing when they rapping fast. I've always said that. But again, that doesn't take away from this album. I like to focus on that first because the production is phenomenal. I agree with a lot of the sentiments that you said. Him finding his lane, finding one producer, not trying to make a radio hit, not trying to go too far into, oh, this is what the kid's doing, maybe I can catch one. He don't care about that. I'm gonna get on here, I'm gonna have a fire ass beats, and I'm gonna do my old dusty ass wanna be a drug dealer rap. Cause this ain't the Clips drug dealer rap. This ain't Belly Gang drug dealer rap. This ain't Jeezy drug dealer rap. This is the nigga in the factory. They got a black and mild behind his ear. He might have a little weed that he get from somebody and sell to somebody else. Like this is dirty drug dealer rap. Different from the Clips, how it's luxurious, different from other people who may have really taken off in this lane. And he's made a living doing it. I just don't like it. I just can't relate to it. I don't like the subject matter. I miss a lot of the stuff he says because he raps too fast. Again, I'm not saying this isn't a good album. I'm saying it's not for me because I'm not a Freddie Gibbs fan and I just do not find him interesting in the slightest. But with that being said, if you are a fan of good rap, you are a fan of good beats, you do like Freddie Gibbs, I could see this being in your top five for the year. I get that. I'm not oblivious to riding around listening to this, doing the Jim Mora and throwing my headphones off. That didn't happen. But what I did find myself doing was like, okay, where the song when he talking about currency? Like I phase out doing his music, and I hate doing that when I want to hear something. Like I start thinking about other shit because it's just not. He's not interesting to me. And
Yeah.
that stems from it's biased from him and Jeezy. It's biased from just liking a different type of trap rap, but that's just my truth that I have to live into as we do this podcast media, AB. But again, I'm not saying it's a bad album at all.
Is there someone who you would prefer be over these beats?
Oh my God.
And you would be like, I'd much rather hear "Fill in the Blank." Like if this was Two Chainz album.
That would you said it. You knew it. I was just gonna say it. Nigga, if 2 Chainz was rapping over this, this would be my album of the year. I would have it over Clips. I would have it over Ray Vaughn. I would have it over Belly Gang. Like this would be own smash in rotation because I'm a fan of 2 Chainz. I find him to be a much more interesting person, and it just comes through in his raps. But I don't feel the same sentiment about Freddie Gibbs. So yeah, if 2 Chainz is one for sure. I can't think of who else.
Throwing
That
Belly
didn't
Gang in that album of the year conversation was nasty work just then. You want to put that out there.
Hey, shout out to Billy Gang. He was in the Ville over the weekend, man. I hope y'all turned out and turned up for my guy. Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
It is.
But
Yummy, yummy.
I can understand that because Midwest, I did a reaction for it, and I can understand if you're not into Midwest rap that has a specific style, like you said, it's a little more faster pace. You go all the way back to Do or Die, Twister. Now, obviously, Freddie Gibbs isn't rapping like Twister, but I'm saying even more
It's a
modern,
cousin.
MGK and Bone, like it that has a style. Shauna, like they have that kind of fast rapping. If you're not really into that, then this ain't gonna be your bag. Like I can
Mhm.
understand that. I do get that. I fuck around and say you hating because most of the time you are. But with that, I get that. But the album is fire though. The song with Anderson Paak so hard. God, I could
Oh
not get
man,
past that
he
shit.
killed that hook. He was
Yeah, that shit.
killing that. I like the song with Larry June. The song with
Yeah,
Larry
yeah, for
June
sure.
is
That
banging.
grew on me
Like
because at first I ain't like Larry verse. I'm not gonna lie, but it did grow
it
on me.
was, it was. Is he becoming even more laid back than he
That,
was at first? Like this nigga went from he
he was
damn near
almost
just
sleep.
talking now. Yeah, like he damn near just like talking now. It ain't even no rhythm or cadence or nothing. This nigga just talking. Like, bruh, we rapping, my guy. This ain't an interview.
Hey, that was he borderline sleep. I'm like, Larry got to pick
Man,
up the pace just a little bit now.
a little bit, just a
Yeah,
little bit,
it
bruh.
took me a minute to fuck with it, but I do fuck with it.
Jeez.
But let us know what y'all think about Alfredo too. For the record, Alfredo is Alchemist and Freddie. Their group is Alfredo. People are like, why is Alfredo, why is
Oh,
there
okay. I
ramen
didn't
on
know.
the front and not Alfredo? And it's like Alfredo's the name of the group, not the anyway.
That's pretty cool.
Next up, man. But let us know what y'all think if it's better than the first one. The first one is, oh my God. The
Uh,
first one is insane. But the falling out with him and Currency was kind of weird. I don't think I knew that. I thought they came
I
out of
love
nowhere.
I love Currency, man, because it was a nigga on Currency, like his DJ or something that was
Yeah, he
like
went in.
he had all the smoke, and
Yeah, he wanted.
Currency was like, man, Currency was like, man, fuck all that.
Man,
Send the
send me some
beat back,
beats, bro.
man.
Like, fuck all that.
Nobody worried about dude. I love that energy, nigga, because like that's Currency, bro. I'm over here on my own, smoking my weed, driving my cars,
Minding
bro,
my
being
business.
fly. Dude, not yeah, like why you gotta talk about me, bro? Like, so I fuck with that. I like the Currency said that the Benny shit he can leave alone. I feel like personally,
And the
and
gym shit.
yeah, he better leave the gym shit, and actually he better leave both of them niggas alone. Like you don't get it, do you? Like that's one of my beefs with this nigga. You do not get it, and the Gunna shit is just punching down. Like, come
But he
on.
did Gunna did diss him though, to be fair. He dissed him on that
After he did,
DS4.
that's after he did Sim though, right? Like
They had a
Freddie
little back
Gibbs
and forth.
started this with Gunna. Yeah, like I mean, the man got a right to respond. I would don't keep going back and forth with him if you Freddie Gibbs, and that's one of the my gripes with Gibbs. Like from the things that he raps about and the life that he's lived that he talked
Gangster
about,
Gibbs.
like you would think some of these things don't line up just like from his rap perspective and what he talks about to his actions and what he continues to do. And I know selfishly that kind of takes away from it for me, not saying anyone else should judge him that way. But like even the Gunna shit, like I'm not I ain't he got more bars at Gunna than the niggas that should care, like Baby and fucking Thug. Like them niggas really should be offended. And Freddie Gibbs taking it upon himself to do this, like, come on, bro. Like just let little dude live over there. So
Fair
but
enough.
all in all, them beats is fire. That nigga
Beats are
Alchemist, he
incredible.
need an award for this shit. Jesus
He's in his
Christ.
super bag for the last couple
Uh,
of years. Well, I mean, he's been on one for a minute, but just he in his zone
he
now
was
though.
man, I need somebody else laced with that type of heat. God, these beats are fire.
Yeah, they
Cause
crazy.
these are exactly my kind of beats right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Next up, man, Complex had their hip hop media power ranking for this year. Of course, they did the same thing last year. I'm gonna give you the top 10. Let me know if anything stood out to you. Number 10, Gillian Wallow.
Mm-hmm.
Number eight, excuse me, number nine, Rory and Maul. They're up from
Mm-hmm.
number 13 last year. Anthony Fontano, number
Shout out
eight.
Fantano.
Nardwar, he was number seven. Vlad was number six in the same position he was in last year. Charlemagne, number five. Playboy Max, number four. Last year, he didn't even make the top 25. Number three is Joe Budden, down from number two. Academics was number two, down from number one. And the new number one in the hip hop media ranking is Kai Cenat, who was number three last year. Anything on you stand out? Did they get the top three right? Are they missing somebody? What stood out to you with the list?
I would argue this Casanat point had I not watched that BET stream. That put that I know I came on here and talked about it. That really put me on game as to how popular that he is, be it at the BET Awards, and anybody who was somebody was coming up to him. He wasn't going up to them. Shout out to Wale.
No.
So that number one is correct. You can like act or you can hate act. Number two is correct as well. Like if something's happening in hip hop, he's streaming about it. Like he there, he letting people know he gonna be on his hand sitting there in his basement and he's screaming at to God knows who. So yes, because as far as from a coverage standpoint, nobody covers hip hop like Act. I'll give it to him. Joe Budden just had a New York Times article. I make 20 million off podcasting. If you want a good interview, like he just had the one with Two Chainz was great. He
Mm.
had one with Cash Dog not too long ago that was great. Pusha T and Malice was up there. That was great. He's on the paid tiers. He's doing it his way. I love that most about him. So yeah, I'd give him three. I don't know this. I've never heard of Playboy Max.
He's a
Playboy
streamer.
Max. Okay.
Yeah, he's a
Is he
streamer.
streaming like Casanat or like have you watched any of his stuff?
No, I'm too old for that. But
Okay,
he's
yeah.
in that
It's
same like your boy. What's the boy we were just laughing at in the group chat? Duke Dennis, all like yeah,
DDG. Oh, Duke Dennis. Oh, Duke Dennis.
yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
and that's why I was surprised that this dude was so high because Duke Dennis, even though I've never watched a stream, it has,
Come across
bled
you.
over into my timeline or
Yep.
DDG or
Yep.
I Am Speed or like all of those niggas.
Show
I'm
speed.
familiar with those Show Speed, whatever the nigga name is.
Yeah.
But I'm familiar. I'm familiar with those niggas. I'm surprised this dude was this high and I still hadn't heard of him, but I would check some stuff out if it came across my platform. I don't know if Charlemagne is still deservingly this high without including the rest of his Breakfast Club cast. I don't think he's a standalone entity anymore to put him at five. This should be the Breakfast Club. This should give Jess Hilarious and the reporter who's really good and
Lauren.
Envy Lauren. This should give all of them they just do, and that's what number five should be in my opinion. And that probably should be higher if you combine all of them. I would put them maybe at four, possibly even yeah. I'll put them at four. If you put the Breakfast Club there as a whole, I just don't think Charlemagne got his pulse on the culture individually anymore. Vlad, you know how I feel about that. No, I'm surprised. Do you still see Narwhal clips?
It's rare, man.
I,
I don't know how
it's
often he
old
puts out
stuff
music, bro.
always.
I mean, excuse me. I don't know how often he
Yeah.
puts out interviews, bro.
That's what surprised me about him still being at seven. I respect him as the legend that he is and the research that he does when he does get an interview, but it's very rare because I click on it. I think he's entertaining.
For
It's
sure.
very rare that I ever see anything that comes across my desk that has him on there. So that kind of surprises me. But from there on out, I mean, that's it's probably with favorites. I don't think Shannon Sharp deserves to be on this list at all.
Yeah, it's that one kind of stood out to me. I will say, and it's my boy. I've been saying Playboy, Plaque Boy Max. My bad.
Yeah.
His thing is the In the Booth series where he has artists come through and they make songs live on his stream. And so he's had a couple of people come through and like DDG and Central C was a big look. And then he had a couple of people that where he was a little early on that ended up making like the freshman class list. So he was kind of early on some people as well. So that's his series that's super popular right now. I agree. When I saw Shannon Sharp, I thought that was interesting. But I will say, and you know what I got to do whenever I see these lists, I go to the criteria, and it
All right.
says when we say power, we're talking about cultural influence, the ability to move conversation and dominate headlines. These are the figures whose hip hop moments consistently go viral and shape the broader discourse. Shannon Sharp kind of fits into that, I'm gonna be honest. Is every interview a hip hop act? Obviously not. But I mean,
I
Casa,
don't
not
think,
every person on Casa not a hip hop act.
but I think he's hip hop centered though,
I,
in the
I think
sense
they put
of,
him in hip hop because he's young and he's black. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, I've had that same feeling before too, but he can push the button, right? Like
Yeah, for sure.
any
Nicki,
nigga,
Ice
yeah, like
Spice.
any nigga can't go up to Shannon Sharp and it go like viral or everybody see it. It just depends on who it is. Anybody I feel like in the hip hop culture, even though Casanat ain't like we said just 1,000,000% hip hop, anybody that go sit up there, that's gonna be a look. Any hip hop
Yeah, for
person.
sure.
Versus if Benny the Butcher go talk to Shannon Sharp, I don't care, bro. I know Shannon Sharp didn't write the questions, don't know what he's talking about when it's coming to none of the stuff. And I know Benny the Butcher gonna get up there and say whatever to go viral. So I don't respect that type of hip hop journalism if we ranking him. There are a lot of people below him that do much better work, like
Mm.
Nadeska, like Big Boy, like Elliot, to give him his props and not be ahead. DJ Head and his co-hosts are really like her. Gina,
Yeah,
she a
yeah, she's
beast.
funny.
She should be on this list. Yes, Gina should definitely be on this list.
She's funny. She'll be
In
on it
place of
next
some of
year.
these people. 1,000,000%. I fuck with her a lot.
I will say, do you think like people like LA Leakers that have like the more popular freestyles. Should they be considered on this? Because they got the most
Yes.
popular freestyle
Yeah. LA
out.
Lakers should be on this. And what is it? Bootleg Kev?
Bootleg Kev is on here, but he's on
Oh, he
21
is.
now. That's gonna be higher next year because he's been on the roll lately.
Yeah, the LA Lakers should definitely be on here. Sway didn't make this list?
No,
That's
but let's
crazy.
let's keep it a buck though. When the last Pop and Sway interview, bro, and I fucks with Sway. Let's
When the
keep it a
last poppin'
stack.
Angela Yee interview though?
If she's more
Like you
active
can't.
than Sway though. She come
Yeah,
across
but
my
she
timeline more than Sway though, and maybe because I follow
really.
her.
I say there's a reason for that, nigga. They know your algorithm. They know what you're gonna click
Facts.
on. They seen they seen you at Revolt following.
Facts. You talking about nothing.
I don't know. What about Zayas and Belo? I can put them above Sway.
There was two or three people on the bottom of this list. I had no fucking clue who they were.
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't
put
know
them
who
above Sway.
Zayas and Belu are, respectfully, and I don't know who John Carmanica. I don't know who that is,
Pop
and I don't know who
quiz.
Arshan Jawade is. Bro, who the fuck are these last three people, dude?
They seem like foreigners. I
And
just don't
maybe
see.
they overseas with it or something, or they
Yeah, I think
underground or
this is.
some shit.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah, I seem like they overseas and they ain't reached me yet, but I can't put these guys above Sway. Like if these guys, like what was it two? They biggest, most memorable moments, reacting to the Drake lawsuit, reacting to 1900 Rugrats One Take Freestyle remix, and reacting to J. Cole's Clouds. Those were moments.
Also, they react. So they're reactors.
Yeah,
Okay, known
reactors.
for
Yeah,
hilarious reaction videos. They might be funny. I don't know.
it could be funny. I get them some grace because I ain't came
Yeah, they might be
across
funny.
too.
They got 5 million YouTube subscribers.
Yeah, they probably are funny then. So I give them that. Arshawn Jawad, let's see, he is the Lucky interview, the Jim Legacy interview, and the Now. This clearly must be overseas.
Refreshing music focused conversations with underground rappers.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, that's why I
I
got you.
mean,
And then Drake posted a video of him, which will always get you on the list.
okay. Fair enough.
All right, that's fine.
Real quick though, I know Elliot fighting the air
Oh man,
because
he
he's on here
probably
at 17.
he has a gun in his hand. He pacing like Trey from Boys in the Hood.
Listen,
He
somebody check
doing
on
the
Elliot
exact same
Wilson,
thing.
dude. Like he's
Somebody
number
check on Elliot.
17, down from number 5 last year.
Jesus. Is Gillian Wallow ranked too high? They ain't had a lot of that. They were cooking last year and deserved to be on here. I ain't seen a lot of Gillian Wallow this year.
Yeah, I mean they were big because the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so Gilly was he was everywhere as it relates to that. But
Yeah. At
for
Fat
the
Joe and Jada Kiss, they did this ass kiss 15
that's too
too.
high, bro. It's too high.
That's ass kissing. That's ass kissing. It's been 1 year in the game.
Not even
B
that.
height. I'm putting B height in front of them. There's
They
some of the
not.
dope ass interviews that he has.
I fuck with Beehive.
Oh, B
They
height,
got
yeah.
to put some respect on Beehive name.
You know who not on here?
Us,
Nigga fell off
motherfucker.
the face of the earth. Yeah, Fap, that's of course.
First off,
Definitely should be top three.
facts.
Where your man's at?
Who that?
White dude. Lito and Trip was just out there in Cali. The
Oh,
snitches.
Adam. Damn.
Yeah, he was number three last year, wasn't he?
Adam 22 is not on this list.
Damn.
But you know, he went
That
through
little
some. But you
the
got to
little
think.
layoffs hurt him.
That's what I'm saying. The biggest news from No Jumper was we're going broke. That was the biggest
Layoffs.
headline in the last year for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn. Adam ain't on here at all. At all? That's crazy.
Yikes.
Rory and Maul, I would get him that top 10 just because all the dick riding them all did. That kept the lights on over
All
there
the real
last year.
talk that Maul did. Hell is
The
you talking
dick
about?
riding them all did. They kept the OVO lights on over there. All right. Any other comments about the list? You good?
Yeah,
All
we
right,
good.
man. Next, my man's G2, G Herbo. He came out a couple days ago and he said, you know what? I think Ack and Vlad should donate money to Chicago based on their coverage of the drill era that made them popular. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, when it was very, very hectic out in Chicago and niggas was dying left and right,
Back.
FBG Duck, you name them, the act that came out of there, it passed, to know somebody that passed. It was a big thing. And this is what got Ack his start. Vlad also was in on it. And G Herbo says he thinks that they owe the city reparations for this, for piggybacking off that into their careers. Do you agree or disagree with this, AB?
The part that's kind of hypocritical is the content of G Herbo's music. Because if someone could argue that Ack highlighting the violence in Chicago put him on, and that Ack owes Chicago some bread or some philanthropy of some sort, one could be said for G Herbo as well. If we keeping it 1,000, and you could argue his shit may be more impactful to the city because the people that watch academic Chicago shit, them niggas don't live in Chicago, bro. This shit is interesting to people in Iowa. That shit is interesting to people in Texas who don't live in Chicago. They're on the outside looking in, getting the scoop of what's going on. It's interesting to outsiders. I don't know how much, and again, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, because maybe some stuff Act did may have stirred up some things. That's also possible, to be fair. But the majority of people watching weren't watching because it was happening outside their front step. They were watching because they were hundreds of miles away and they find it interesting. So meanwhile, G Herbo is also talking to outsiders, but his words hit a whole lot more different in his backyard too, though. And maybe G Herbo already got a whole bunch of shit going on donating to the city. To be fair, I don't keep up with him like that to know if he's already got the toy drives and the backpacks and turkeys. He may already got that on deck. But if he doesn't, he looks like a hypocrite asking this for outsiders if he's not doing the same thing. If he's doing the same thing, which I'm about to look up when you give your side of it, if he's doing the same thing, this is 1,000% fair. If he's not, then he can't do that. He can't ask of an outsider to do what he not.
I kind of see your sentiment there, but I disagree because G Herbo is from there. And a rapper's job, especially drill, street, trap, hood rap, like they reporting on what they see. I seen these things happen firsthand. My friends are doing this. These are my friends that are dying. These are people that I know. These are label mates. These are people that I came up under, maybe that I looked up to. These are people that I was grooming to be after me. These are people that are in my direct circle that are being killed. So him rapping about that is just natural. That's what people from in the hood rap about, if that's the lane that they choose to take. So I understand his disdain with Ack and Vlad because you said right. They're talking to people in Iowa like my friends are people or characters in a movie. No, nigga, this happened for real. And you up on your stream drinking hen, yelling, laughing, talking crazy, maybe giving information out that isn't supposed to be given out because you're just not from this world.
Or that may not
And
be
now
accurate.
it may not be accurate, and now there are repercussions from this to other people, myself probably included. If I'm G Herbo, we got to deal with this on the ground. Now, I'm speaking from this like you are, in the sense of I'm assuming that G Herbo does give back. From the little bit that I do know about him, from following him, from how he's, entrenched in Chicago lore. I'm assuming that he does give back. I only don't know in what kind of ways, and I don't want to speculate. So I'll leave that there and say that he's doing his part as much as he can. And I also understand him asking Ack and Vlad because this did increase their profiles. You don't have Ack where he is today if he wasn't doing that drill music coverage. People started going to him. We talked about it just on the Hip Hop Power Rankings list. When something happens, you going to Ack page, whether you're a fan or not, bro. If you want the information, you going to fuck with Ack. That's how it was about Chicago in the beginning. Like, especially like niggas that knew, may have lived in the suburbs, they might slightly be connected and know some of the people involved. They went to Ack if they couldn't get the information from the streets. Vlad, of course, is just flat out snitching. You deserve more than money from him. Y'all going to lock him up. But
What in the world? Jesus.
I'm just saying, like, Vlad ain't giving no contribution at all. I give Ack a slight benefit of the doubt.
You could argue Ack is reporting too, though. You're saying that G Herbo is reporting what he sees. You could argue that Ack is just reporting what's going on.
From the outside looking in.
Yeah, for sure. From the outside,
But G Herbo he's reporting from the inside as you can get looking out. So it's more real to him, I would say. Ack is sitting in his basement talking about it, and there's no knock to him. He's just reporting on the news. I think Vlad, the reason I said that, he just goes below.
He interviews a lot of people that are involved in those situations too.
And he asks leading questions to get people to incriminate themselves, which I don't like. Yes. Everybody not smart enough to go up there and not say the wrong thing. Some people just want to be famous. Vlad for having the platform for them to be able to do it. Like that's predatory. That's like a nigga going into you say, oh well, whose fault is it? The poor person went into the loan place and got charged 1,000% interest. Nigga, it ain't theirs. It's the place that's letting them do it. But however that may be, I just don't rock with Vlad pretty much at all on how he rocks this. And I know he would never give money. It doesn't seem like. Heck, I could see being convinced to do so, even if you had to send your mans up there. What's the man that said I'll smack you?
Vic Mensa.
Yeah, if you had to send Vic Miss up there, he could get some money out of Act on a consistent basis.
That's
But yeah, I
funny.
see what G Herbo is saying. I don't think this will happen or anything will change, but I do see what he's saying, being he was on the inside looking out versus the outside looking in.
I will say this. I looked it up. The first thing that popped up was in 2020. G Herbo's elementary school was shut down. Well, actually, his school was shut down in 2013. It was called Overton, which is hilarious.
Let's go
His
over to.
his elementary school was shut down in 2013. In 2020, he bought the building and transformed it into a community center where creatives can learn and develop their skills. Salute to him. That's been a dream of mine to build a community center. So triple salute to G Herbo for that. That was the first thing that popped up. That was in 2020. So I'm going to assume this is not the only thing that he's ever done for the city. So it's safe to say he's got a resume of philanthropy and giving back. So he does have the space to say this to those two. With that as evidence, I give it to him. He can say he's qualified now to say that for sure.
Hmm. Yeah.
Salute to
So
him for
shout out
that
to
though.
them for even bringing that up too. I think that's a really good point to bring up. Like just make sure y'all on y'all P's and Q's before y'all go out here just reporting shit thinking it don't affect nobody.
Because now that turns you into a vulture. When you continue
Yeah.
to take and you don't do anything, now you can be called a culture vulture for that.
Yes, exactly. 100%. All right, next, man. What we got?
Man, big Glorilla,
Yeah, Glow.
arrested in Georgia after her home, get this, was burglarized. Called the
Mm.
police. Police get there and they see drugs. Like, okay, cool, we know your house was broken into, but who is this though? Oh, this you? You coming down with us then? She was arrested, mugshot plastered everywhere. She got out pretty quickly and has since been making her social media rounds with new boyfriend, maybe Brandon Ingram, the Toronto Raptors, Brandon Ingram. Her getting arrested on these drug charges in Georgia,
Crazy.
big deal, little deal, or no deal.
Little deal in the sense of she wasn't at home, and the
During the
person
burglary.
who during the burglary, the person who was there shot back, and the burglars retreated. So they don't think they got away with nothing. Nobody was injured, but the police said that they smelled marijuana, so they went and got a search warrant
That's
because they
nuts.
probably didn't know who Glorilla was and probably thought this had something to do with gangs or drugs or whatever it may be. He got the search warrant, found weed in her closet, and I mean, if you rich and you smoke weed, you're not gonna have an ounce. You're gonna have a pound because I don't want to have to go buy weed every 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. It just she was in Forsyth County. You and I are in Georgia. If this was in Atlanta, like people hear Georgia and they're like, oh, like we want y'all to know if this happened in Atlanta, it wouldn't have been a story. A little weed would have sit there in the closet. They would have filed a police report. They would have smelled weed, said, man, Glow got that good in there, and they would have left and they would have went on their day. But being that it's in Forsyth, Forsyth is a racist
Yeah.
ass county. Like you don't want to be caught up there lurking around. And you damn sure don't want to have a house up there. I would be hot at my real estate agent if I was Glorilla or whoever I rented from. I would be mad. But it speaks to a lot of things, especially like we seen a clip with Glorilla getting pulled over, and she was like, "You don't know who I am," talking to the police, and the police was like, "Bro, no, I don't know you, no."
Right.
So you're not always as famous as you think you are. This would happen to be the case with Glorilla, even though she wasn't there. Like she still got arrested for it, and it just happened to be like this is recreational weed that I'm smoking in my house. I just had too much of it. It's
That's
a
weird.
deal, but which part?
No, just the whole you can't have but so much in your house. I thought we was past that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know that was
In
still a
some
thing.
places, in some
Okay.
places, yeah. Like I said, if this was Atlanta, they would have wrote her a citation for it because it's decriminalized in what's that, Fulton County. But
Gotcha.
when you get out to the outskirts, it's like, oh no, we treating this like it's the 40s, nigga. You going to jail for years behind it. But she'll probably have a good enough lawyer where she can get this shit throughout.
Yeah, I got no deal. I'm not gonna hold you. When you Google Glorilla's name right now, the first 5 or 6 headlines are her and Brandon Ingram in Cabo. Like literally. You got to keep. Then the next couple of ones are her and T-Pain honored with Broadcast Music Award. And then the next one is her celebrating her 26th birthday, which was just on Monday. And then finally you
Happy
get
birthday,
to
Glow.
11alive.com, Glorilla arrested, which is sparking policy debate. Finally, nigga, it took me, I had to scroll. So this is no deal. This is just a way to keep your name in the headlines inadvertently. It's probably not the way you wanted. You didn't feel like taking a mug shot. But at the end of the day, man, this might cost you a couple of dollars, whatever. She's cooking right now. Got the Adidas sponsorship. Got a whole bunch of shit bubbling. I'm sure her calendar is filled until her birthday next year. So she'll be just fine on the money tip. But it's just a slight annoyance, a slight eye roll in the mug shot. So yeah, she booed up now, so nobody even remembers that everybody talking about her and the NBA nigga, bro. NBA nigga scooping up everybody right now.
NBA niggas is winning. Let me tell you, buddy, like them niggas is winning. Nigga, them guaranteed contracts is
Hey,
coming into play, buddy. Jesus. Shout out to him, Clay, everybody. My
NBA
question to
niggas
you.
up.
If you were Glorilla, would you just get this behind me as quick as I can, or would you step into that policy debate? Would
You
you
try to
pull a
fight it?
Meek Mill, fight it, get to talking about weed legalization and things of that nature? That wouldn't be
Fuck
your
no.
ministry.
Fuck no. Man, how much that little fine? 5 bands here, man.
Oh shit,
Here.
that's funny.
Her, man. Get this.
She gonna get
She
some,
even
yeah,
got a deal. Did you see she got a deal at Checkers where she used
yeah,
to
with
work?
the used to work there. Yeah,
I
I
don't
saw
this
that.
is man, I ain't thinking about none of this shit. I'm finna go give me a big Buford and give me my fucking Checkers fries,
A
nigga.
big Buford is crazy. Glorilla eating a big Buford is crazy. Let me get a big Burford.
I'm ordering
And she
that big
probably do
Burford
eat
meal,
that.
nigga, and I ain't stunning this shit, bro.
Oh,
Leaving this
she
behind me as soon
definitely.
as I walked out the door.
Yeah, this ain't nothing. But Georgia, let's let y'all know too, man. Y'all come down here, make sure y'all stay in the city. Cause once
Facts.
you get to the outskirts, it's different. Georgia's
Facts.
different from Atlanta.
Oh, that's
All
funny.
right. Next, man, Beans and Bleak. Beans was on his podcast. He was talking about
Bleak
when
was on
him
his
and Bleak,
podcast.
yeah, excuse me, Bleak was on his podcast. Beans can't do one right now. But he was doing his podcast and he talked about when him and Beans went down to Atlanta. Excuse me,
Miami.
damn, went down to Miami and
Yo.
they were supposed to record an album. They came away with a hit from the album. Well, that was supposed to be for the album that went somewhere else. But we never got that Bleak and Beans collab project. AB, were we robbed of greatness there?
Man, that's a great question. And the hit wasn't even their hit. They gave it to Freeway. Freeway had his head on straight, was like, man, y'all bullshit. Let me get that right there up off y'all. I mean, I say this robbed of greatness is a stretch. But I would have been interested to hear this. I'm not the biggest Bleak fan. I'm also not the biggest Bleak hater, though.
Mm,
Even I'm saying even back in the day, I thought he was okay. I didn't think he picked beats all that great, and him being in the shadow of Hove did not help. But I wouldn't have mind hearing him and Beans because Beans was cold. Period. He's gonna
facts.
lift the boat up regardless. And then you got Just Blaze down there. As long as someone's picking the correct Just Blaze beats, which you don't think would be hard to do, but you'd be surprised because niggas somehow pick the bottom of the barrel Just Blaze beats. Bleak somehow figures out a way to do that shit. I don't know why. But them two niggas in the studio, I think they would have came out with some heat, little 13, 14 piece. I'm very interested to hear what would have sounded like. So robbed of greatness might be a stretch, but robbed of a couple of bangers though, especially if you look at what was the Freeway song that came from it?
1-900 Rock the Mic
Oh
or one
damn.
nine
No,
hundred
you talking about
Hustler.
1-900 Hustler?
1-900 Hustler, yeah.
And then it was the
Rock
other
the
more
Mic,
like
I
up
believe.
tempo joint.
Rock the Mic, I believe it was 1-900 and Rock the Mic is what I was trying to say.
Oh, see, yeah, if they was on that type of time, that shit might have
Yeah.
slapped then. Like,
And then he said as soon as he got back, he did what we do is wrong.
oh my God.
So he was in his bag. Like
I'm
Freeway
glad
was
Bleak
in
wasn't
his
on that though. He would have blew that though. I ain't gonna lie.
tough. He would have blew that.
He would
He
have
1,000,000% blew that. With that being said, man, shout out to Bleak Podcast. He's a good storyteller. He getting all the good Rockefeller people that you want to hear from too. One
Guru.
of the reasons, yeah, Guru was on there. He just had Just Blaze on there. I didn't get to listen to that one yet, but I know that one's gonna be good because they've been beefing, I think.
Damn, really?
So Just Blaze been beefing with somebody, and they've been alluding to it on several of the other podcasts that the Rockefeller people have been on. And he wasn't sure if Just Blaze was going to do it, and Just Blaze is on the latest one, so I definitely want
Oh,
to
I
hear
got to
that
tap into
and
that.
what they got going on. But so Bleak spoke about a couple of things as to why this didn't happen. One, they was in Miami and they was lit. Was he said they was? He said that was the main reason. The other reason was Beanz is a night owl. He's a like, this is my job. So Bleak goes to the studio when he get up at 8 in the morning and he work until like 5, which goes to what you said about him getting the not so great Just Blaze beats. I'm getting what's left over from the night before. He
Hmm.
ain't actually in there cooking up with him. And Beanz might hit you up, Guru said, at 3 in the morning. And it's like, all right, I'm ready to come to the studio. And niggas is like, bro, we've been here all day, but it's Beans. So that's one of the reasons that they didn't get the album done is because their schedules conflicted so much. But the main reason that he said they was out partying and bullshitting and bitches and clubs and niggas Miami. Funny story behind that, when they got back, the studio bill was 300 bands.
Whew.
Jay said Jay called him to the office. Jay said, man, y'all don't got one song and y'all niggas ran up 300,000 in studio time. Can you understand why Jay-Z left Rockefeller?
Yeah,
That
clearly.
like that makes sense because I can see him going home to B being like, man, these niggas got me fucked up, man. Like Jessica, she like, it's all right, baby. I'll do a walkthrough at the club and get them 300,000 back if you want, if that's what we need to do. But I could definitely understand Jay's frustration in working with so many other people where their work ethic contributes to his success. And being a Sagittarius myself, I understand probably how he was thinking in the sense, well, I'm just going to do it by myself
Yeah.
because now I got nobody to blame but myself, or I can just do it all myself and you just get what I'm supposed to get out of it. Gift and the curse of a Sagittarius. But a funny story though, coming back with 300K worth of studio time, and I got no songs from you niggas, and Freeway got the songs. Like, y'all niggas owe me money.
That's how you know they was throwing the money around, nigga, like they was in a food fight back in the day. Videos
Man,
was a million, motherfucker,
listen, man.
first class, private, everything, all the top 5-star hotel, the whole nine, nigga, 300
Facts.
bands, no songs?
And then being oblivious to it though.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure they didn't even know. Like we just showing up to the
Shooting
studio,
dice,
all just book the time. All we just sitting in here drinking,
hoes.
chilling, like you said, shooting dice, calling the hoes you met at fucking the office from the strip club over across the street,
Yep.
calling them over there at 4-5. Like, come on, man. They just oblivious to it. And it's funny that Hove had to call them out on it, but I could understand why Rockefeller turned out to be what it turned out to be when Hove started probably paying attention to the numbers.
I feel like the more stories you get from the more stories you get from like the not the superstars on the label, but when you get the bench, not, and I'm saying this respectfully because they were starting lineup. Beans was starting lineup. Bleak,
Mhm.
6 man maybe, but they were role players.
Role player. He'll role play off the
Role
bench.
players. When you get the stories from the role players, you start to understand why they were role players.
Yeah.
And like you're like, damn, that nigga so
Good
cold though.
point.
Now, but when you hear shit like this, wasn't that who was that said Beans bought like three of the same color?
He
Uh,
said that. He was telling that story, I believe. He bought like 3 of the same color Bentleys.
like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
So and go listen to I remember D Tay from Young Buck had a story. He did his interview, talked about when the first time they went to 50. They went to 50 house and niggas eating out of 50 fridge and niggas.
I would have been livid. I would have
They
been.
said he made a sandwich, bro.
Could you imagine coming in your crib and D Tay fixing a sandwich? We from Nashville and know the nigga better than 50. I would be livid. If I'm 50 Cent, you think I want D Tay in my crib making a sandwich?
Nigga,
Come on,
he
bro.
talked about how they went to 50 told them when you go on these press runs, go to the radio station and go back to the hotel room. Them niggas in Chicago, it
Am
was like,
I
nah, nigga, we going to
hood?
the hood spot. And that's when he got the chain to. So the more the role players talk, you see why they're role players. And this is just another example. And I mean that with all due respect. They all had great careers.
Facts.
You just see why they never broke through.
And even before we move on, like a story just recently came out with Dame, and Dame was talking about nigga said I had Mariah Carey ready to do the "Feel It in the Air" hook. Mariah Carey. But at this point in time, Beans was able to make his own decisions because he was a boss over say property.
Yep.
This nigga got a local, man, no disrespect to this young lady,
Yeah, for sure.
because she did a great job.
That's a
But
fire song.
she's not Mariah Carey.
No.
Could you imagine Mariah Carey on the vocals of "Feel It in the Air"? That should be like fucking Phil Collins.
Yeah,
Like that's what it'll be like now. Like white people would know the song and everything, bro. You got Mariah Carey singing "Feel It in the Air." Are you fucking serious? And Bean said he didn't want. I mean, Bean said, "Oh no, I'm cool."
it would
And
have.
Dane was like, "All right, bro. Like I don't know what you got going on, role player, but like this was clearly the blockbuster trade."
Yeah, and shout out to MJ Songstress, who was the person who sung it,
Shout out
and
to her.
rest in peace, Heavy D, who made the beat.
The beat, yep, facts.
Oh,
I got
that's
Heavy
crazy.
D on the beat. I got Mariah Carey on a boat in cons or cans singing the hook. And could you imagine hitting a nigga up and being like, you know that song you sent me, nigga? I got Mariah Carey for the hook, nigga. That shit for the go. Like, nah, I got Shorty up the street, bro. She cold.
She
But
only
I
want a
might
couple of
block.
hundred for it.
I might block your number, bro. I'm blocking your number, dude. I can't do nothing. Like, come on, man. Don't ever call me again about no music shit. We can talk about the Eagles, the Phillies, the Sixers. Nigga, we can talk about all that, but don't ever call me talking about music again, nigga. I got a Mariah Carey dunk for you.
We can talk about
Jesus
Rocky.
Christ. Yeah, it don't matter. All of it, nigga. The brotherly love, all of it, nigga. The Liberty Bell, whatever you want to talk about, but don't ever ask me about music again in life. I'm not coming to no trials. I'm not doing nothing, nigga. I had the Mariah Carey setup, bro. Like, what are we talking about,
Oh
dude?
shit.
That's
All right, man. Before we get to
crazy.
these wins and these losses, man, your man Troy Ave back in the news again. I don't know if you guys saw this. About a week or two, there was video of a supposed shootout between him and his chef friend, a man named Jeff Cole. There was an armed robber. Troy Ave is shown shooting at the armed robber as they are leaving. It turns out that this is not this incident was staged and there was no actual shooting involved. No motive as to why this happened or was staged. We don't know, but some are speculating that it was to generate social media attention or to promote the song that was playing in the background of the video. My question to you is this corny or is this just an artist doing what they got to do to stay in the news?
Good question because the reason that even this be coming into a play is he have a stage incident before. Like, didn't something happen where he supposedly was getting jacked out the red Ferrari or something in New York?
I know he
Like,
wrecked the.
I
I don't think that was
vaguely
staged
remember
though.
something. It wasn't, yeah,
No,
but
that
it
wasn't
seemed
staged.
funny. Some was fishy about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the wrong way until I heard other people talking about it. Shout out to the JBP. Troy Ave is a felon, convicted felon. And he's not supposed to be around guns, more or less shooting guns.
Yeah.
I thought this was staged when I first heard it, and this was just some stunt to sell records. But Troy Ave ain't sold records in 10 years. So why would you jump off the porch with this thinking that people are going to buy your music because of it? I more so lean towards the thought now of, oh, I'm acting like this was staged, so I won't go back to jail. But I'm actually shooting for my home. Like this actually happened, but we trying to act like it didn't because I ain't supposed to be around none of this. And if it did happen, I'm supposed to report it to my PO, which I'm sure he didn't do.
Right.
So I give a lot more leeway than I did when I first heard this story. I sounded like, oh, this is lame. Troy Ave, being Troy Ave, got into some shit or planned some shit that he didn't think all the way out and people found him out. That's 100% what I thought. But it makes a lot more sense to me now thinking, oh, he's a criminal. Like, nigga, if this get take the wrong way, like they finna give you that time that you trying to avoid. So I'm gonna come out and say all of this shit was fake and it was music and movies and yeah, we just playing around. I would do that if I was facing time behind it. So I give him a lot more leeway if this story is being called staged and it wasn't actually staged.
Got you. Now that makes sense. There are two things about this that are fucking amazing to me. Number one, of course, we remember the 2016 shooting at Irving Plaza between him and Tax Stone. So to post video of you shooting someone now or shooting at someone now with that in your on your Carfax is insane to even risk them boys knocking on your door like they just did Glorilla shit. That's number one. Number two, I am in complete shock that Troy Ave has a chef in 2025. That's the part that we really need to be talking. There's no fucking way on earth Troy Ave is a personal chef, dude. There's no way, bro. Not when you have to pull stunts for niggas to stream your music, dude. How does he have a chef, dude? How is this possible? Anything is possible, y'all. You can be anything you want to be if Troy Ave has a chef. Like,
Out of
this
all
should
the
be
points,
motivating to everybody.
out of all the points made on this topic, that was the best one. The
God, that's
felon shit, the acting
amazing.
like it. There's no. I wonder now. Now I wonder. I got so many questions about the chef on what they charge, who they are, what's their
No, they
IG
must just be
is. I need
starting
to
out.
see. Gotta be. It gotta be a new chef, like one of those new chefs, like Freddie. And he telling them, "Yo, I'm gonna put you on. You know, I'm gonna tell the people that you
Facts.
cook for me or whatever." They gotta be somebody new.
It,
Now I gotta find the chef.
that nigga probably just meal prep, bro. It really ain't even like a chef. It just feel like
That's funny.
meal
Gee.
prep.
To a mat, could you imagine Troy Ave having a nigga fix him 3 meals a day?
That's what I'm saying.
That's insane. I need a rap. If that's the
Hey,
case, I
man,
can still make it in rap, bro. If Troy Ave
anything's
makes enough
possible,
money,
y'all.
hey, if Troy Ave makes enough money to have someone stay with him and cook him 3 meals a day,
Anything is
that's
possible.
my mind is blown. That's right up. My mind is. That's a great. That's the best point of all this. You nailed that one. Jesus.
Oh,
Troy Ave
shit.
got a personal chef?
That's
Live in? He live in? Come on, nigga. He ain't waking up to the Troy Ave not waking up to the breakfast, bro. Like that's not.
the
I'm
five-star
hating now.
continental
Fuck it.
breakfast, bro.
Nah, I'm hating now. Fuck that. It ain't a nigga walking up to Troy Ave at noon like what you want for lunch. That's not happening, bro. Like you said, that's meal prep. Like it's a nigga like, man, I got everything in the fridge, bro. Like you ought to be good to like Thursday. If you run out, you got any questions, give me a call. The number on the box.
He ain't got
You know what I'm
Jeffrey, bro.
saying?
He ain't got his own Jeffrey, dude.
This nigga ain't got like a dinner down, breakfast downstairs, bro. Like he ain't got that.
No.
He ain't got the organic smoothie, nigga, every day. Like, nah, it's impossible. That's a great point.
Oh
Jesus.
shit. What's these wins and
Because
losses?
that's my first hire. That's my first hire when I get like a chef and a driver.
I was
Those
about to
two of
say
my first
before,
hires.
if you could only have one though.
Chef or a driver.
Yeah. It's a chef
I'm
easy. You make it
cold.
way too
I'm
hard.
cold in the kitchen though, so I can do my own. I gets off. So barbecue, cooking, it don't matter. So
Way too much seasoning on shit. It's impossible.
that's because you have a white person palate. That's why. And I didn't got colder since then too. But yeah, like I still like to cook. I hate to drive, so that goes to it with me. Like, yeah, give me driver me all day. You going chef?
100%. 100%. I see what food do for like weight loss and getting your body right.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
bro. You got that's a
That's
cheat
facts.
code.
Okay, that's true. All right, man. Wins and these losses before we get up out of here. First, man, Turk was in our city, AB, calling people out. He's threatened to sue Cash Money for refusing to take a pay cut on his Cash Money reunion tour. Is this a win or a loss, man?
Yeah, that's interesting because they were saying for the remaining because the tour has been going on, but they were saying for the remaining stops, he refused to accept less money. I don't. That's bad business if they asked him to take less money halfway through the tour. That's not cool. So he should sue for that. Cause that's like where are they doing that at? But I seen the rant that he had on social media was about the promoter in Nashville though. So I don't know who his gripe is with. Apparently the promoter got locked up like the day of, and he had the money on him. Some crazy shit. I don't know if you don't heard anybody from the city break it down, but I don't get that. And he's been beefing with BG. I wonder if there's maybe something more to that has to do with this. I don't know, but this is an L, but he should take it the professional lawsuit route. Because why would you ask me to take less money and we halfway through and ain't nobody else doing that shit? Fuck that. I don't care who I am. I don't care if I'm
Because you
Turk,
Turk.
Juvie, the DJ. It don't matter.
That's why. Because you Turk. And I blame all you niggas lying saying that Turk was one of the best hot boys. I've had this actual conversation that
No
niggas
one's
did
ever
not
said
rank
that,
him.
bro. No one's ever said
I
that.
was shout out to my guys at Dead End. I was up there. They didn't have him ranked fourth. And I was like, bro, there's no other ranking for Turk other than fourth. You can like Juvenile the best. You can like Wayne the best. You can like BG the best. But in no scenario can anyone
Done.
tell me that Turk was a favorite hot boy or that he wasn't the worst
Yeah.
hot boy in the group. So the people out there lying, like the guys over at Dead End are doing, that's the reason we get in this rant. Turk is way overestimating his value. I heard him on the radio station talking about like I work for myself. Of course you do, nigga. Who can you pay to do what you need to do? Like, yes, nigga, your wife works with you. We get it, bro. You're your own boss. I'm not knocking that. Do it everything yourself. But when someone comes to you that's on a national tour like this, I'm calling this an L. When someone comes to you on a tour like this and they're saying, hey man, we need you to take this money so we continue to move on, and you say no. I mean, you can take that shit to trial if you want to,
Everybody else got to
Mr.
take it
B.
in. If is everybody else taking a cut?
No.
Oh no. Then I'm not taking one. Even if I
So
am Turk.
that's your response? Like
Facts.
so you're gonna say, did y'all ask Juvenile to take one? And go like, well, it's
Yes.
Juvenile. And he said,
I
well, did
don't
you ask BG?
care.
And like, well, that's BG.
Nigga, I'm Turk. The
How
fuck?
about you just go home then, bro? Like we can figure this shit out without you, bro. We got the radio edits in the car. We gonna play those. And thank you for your service. Like we got like 8 more dates, man, that you gonna miss out the little money that you was gonna get. But I mean,
You gotta
it's
stand for something, dog.
it's
You gotta
hurtful to
stand
your
for something.
pride, 100%. I get it, but you want no money or you want some money. Like that's what I would have told the nigga. Like you trying to go home? You trying to go home or you trying to get paid?
You gotta know your value.
Like training day, bro.
You gotta
Obviously, Turk don't. He finna waste more money at trial than he was gonna get paid for the rest of the tour. Like nigga, you
That's funny as fuck.
Jesus. All right, man. DJ Mustard, he releases his new own condiment line. AB, is this a win or a loss?
Yeah, I mean he did this is the is this something he doing or is this with the Heinz?
I
They
think it's
love
with Heinz. It's
Okay,
with
yeah, yeah,
Heinz.
yeah. They got the honey chipotle honey mustard, I believe is what it is. It's Heinz's first new mustard in 10 years, so that's interesting.
That's crazy.
But this is an L. The mustard is already played out. And I don't eat
That's hating.
mustard, so it's an L.
Not eating mustard is crazy. You eat mayonnaise?
Hell no. Mayonnaise
You
worse than
eat
mustard.
you don't eat condiments.
I
So
eat,
when you make a sandwich, you don't put mustard or mayonnaise on it.
fuck no.
That's
Ketchup
the
on the glizzy,
craziest
nigga.
shit.
That's it. Ketchup.
Hey, first of all, a hot dog with just ketchup on that, you need to go to jail. They need to send you straight to jail. Cause nobody does that but white people, nigga. Like that
Nigga, I
is
don't need no extra
insane.
shit, dude. Y'all
Bro, all you
piling
need is
on extra
mustard. No,
shit.
no, you can eat a hot dog with just mustard. You can't eat a hot dog with just ketchup, dude. What do you eat? 8, nigga? That's worse than me. Nigga said a hot dog with
Why are
just
y'all eating
ketchup.
hot dogs,
Crazy.
period? Who's eating hot dogs
I mean, if
20
you fucking with the glizzy at the game, you in New York, you know what I'm
the
saying? You on the street.
barbecue?
Yeah, something like that. You gotta put mustard and ketchup on there if you're gonna use ketchup.
That's
But
disgusting.
you can't just do ketchup. You not eating mustard or mayonnaise is insane. But yeah,
No.
this is a W. I hope mustard continues to win from this. Get with some restaurants, maybe had a special. I would work on a special mustard sauce for different like sandwich places or something like that. But I'm sure Heinz won't let them do that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a W.
Yeah.
All right, next, Ice Cube. He is starring in the War of the Worlds remake. Is this a win or a loss?
This is a to be determined because I fuck with the War of the Worlds from 2005, 2006, Tom Cruise joint. I fuck with that. But I do like
That
Ice
was
Cube
fun.
showing his range though. He on there with the salt and pepper. He's playing the dad of the lady, the girl who's out with the robots and shit or whatever they are, the aliens. And it's one of them through the lens of technology movies. So it's all on the computer screen, all on cell phone footage,
Oh,
all
that
on
should be
security.
fun.
It's one of them, which we know is a gimmick, but if done correctly, you can cook with that. So I'm interested to see how that
Facts.
plays out. And even better, it's coming to Amazon Prime, so you don't have to get up and get dressed to go see it and maybe be
Thank God.
disappointed. So this is a W. I say all that to say it's a W. Ice Cube showing his range. This will hold us over until that last Friday. We still need that. Don't think we forgot. You said that was on deck. We looking for that. But I'm cool with this. I'll check this out though. I'll tap into this for sure. Even though that
That's
Tom Cruise joint
definitely.
was fire though, I fuck with that.
Yeah, that Tom Cruise on fire, with, especially with the action in it. Like it was
Yeah,
from
that was
the
tough.
beginning to the end. That was fire. Yeah, this is dope. I like seeing Ice Cube getting in other roles, stepping outside of what we know him as usually. I would definitely, since it's streaming, I'm glad I ain't got to go to the movies for it.
Facts.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this out. I'm here for it, 100%.
Yes, sir.
So it's a W. What we got for our? Oh, actually, we got a bonus. Late
Yeah.
breaking news.
Yeah.
Fat Joe, AB Fat Joe says that he drinks 30 to 40. Nigga, he always finds a way, don't he? 30 to 40 Diet Pepsis a day.
Bro.
A day. Is this a win or a loss?
This is worse than the Jermaine Dupri's I spent 10 racks for 20 years straight at Magic City Monday. This worse than that. If you drunk 40 Diet Pepsis a day, fam, you wouldn't make it 3 months.
He said 40.
40.
40 though.
Drink 40 of anything, bro. What are you talking about, dude? I'm not drinking 40 glasses of water, nigga. Like, dude, I'm not doing any of that. What are you talking about? You'd have a can in your hand as you were saying this if you would really drink 40 a day. Like, what are you, bro? Fat
He
Joe got to
records
stop.
2-hour podcasts on a weekly basis. I've never seen a nigga with a Diet Coke.
That's,
Matter of fact, I've never
I've
seen a
never
nigga
seen him
with
put a
Diet
Diet
Coke
Pepsi,
ever.
period.
Ever. I've never seen it. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you drink 40 a day. He like Jim Jones, but he just don't do a good job of trying to stay in the news cycle like Jim Jones does. 'Cause that's all he doing. He just trying to stay in the news cycle, and it's ridiculous. But I mean, we find ways to talk about it each week. Fat
Bro.
Joe, a funny nigga, man.
Now, he funny,
And
but this is
that's the first
ridiculous.
thing that I would tell him if I said, I mean, you one of the funniest niggas ever, bro.
Nigga, you want to be half of
40,
this
yeah,
nigga's album.
yeah, that's but this is an L. If he does, please stop and get help.
Please
Please.
stop.
Please stop and get help, bro. You're gonna die. You're going to die.
Bro, he's lost hella weight. You're not losing that much. You're not losing weight at all drinking that many diet anythings, bro. What are you talking
No,
about? Man,
those are worse than regular sodas.
all that shit is trash, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's moderation. And 30 to
Yes.
40 will kill you. Like, it's not even a question. It's not even, man, I don't know, maybe. Nah, nigga, you're gonna cut your leg off, dude. Cut your foot
Facts.
off, bro.
You go pop up
Man,
with
niggas,
diabetes. Exactly.
that nigga
You're
need
doing a weight loss journey though. How's that going? Like I seen you posting the pictures.
Man, listen, I am
What
down
you
to
attribute to?
210 flat.
Give the people some advice.
Listen, shout out to my gym. Real talk. My trainer has changed my life. Lightweight fitness. We on the south side. He got
That's
me on a
fine.
meal plan he got me on an actual meal plan, not the Troy Ave meal plan to lose weight. I'm down to 210. And if you know me, I found a picture from 2015. I had to easily be
I saw
280.
it. I saw it.
I had to be easily 280. I'm talking about easy. And that may be stretching it. So to be at 210, I'm gonna go 10 more pounds and then I'm gonna switch the meal plan up to shape up
Where
and
you trying to stay about 200?
nah, nah. I want to be 210, 215, but it just look differently. I need to be on my Captain America shit.
Oh God, it's probably the first time in my life I've been heavier than you are. I
Probably.
know I'm about 240.
Yeah, for
Easy.
sure.
So yeah, I need to get with that, man. But shout out to you. That seemed dope. I wanted to ask you about it. Show people attention to it, y'all. Make sure y'all watch your health. And AB got some
Got
diet
to.
advice for you. Just hop in his DMs, man. He give y'all the diet advice you're looking for. What we got for on deck of the week?
On deck of the week, we are going to Spotify. Shout out to Aaron Moore. He said, AB, I thought you used to be trolling with your music takes, but now that I know it's real, your taste in music sucks, bro. LOL.
Damn.
Jesus. You got a great personality and you're mad funny. I appreciate that. But dog, the way you hyped up over Drake's lazy ass song is disgusting. LOL. Then
I
you
like
shitted
this
on
dude, man.
Tyler and compared it to Travis Scott. I don't remember comparing Tyler to Travis Scott though. I don't remember when I said that. But the Tyler is not
I don't
my
listen
cup
to
of
you.
tea. He said they aren't even in the same class creatively. I agree. Pusha is in that video because he can actually rap. I don't know how you tried to make Pusha out to be a hypocrite, weird take, but okay. Guys, listen.
Hey
Hear me
man, he was
out.
in his bag. Shout out to him.
No, y'all are Drake's song is not lazy. It's a
It is.
banger. Y'all gotta stop waking up
Do you
with
like the new one?
Soldier Boy headphones and listening to music and grading it off of the Raycons. Y'all got to get some quality headphones and then
Oh,
get in the
stop.
whip after you've had breakfast and
Now you
listen
want to
to
talk.
the music in the car, dude. And
Now
that's
you want to talk down to niggas that don't got the $499 Apple
no, I'm
joints.
not,
That's what you want to do. You just
if
want to
it,
be a just
you
an
can't grade with the
elitist.
Raycons, dude. It sounds different in
Some
other
people got
shit. Is
to.
all I'm saying.
Some people got to.
Shout out to the Raycons, but just can't be so critical of music if
Did you
that's what
like?
you listen to them in.
Did you like the new Drake joint?
With Central C,
Yeah.
I
Whatever. I
did
don't know
because
who
I
that
went to a
nigga
pool
is.
party and they played it and the ladies were
Mm,
dancing as it was coming on. So
that
yes, I
definitely
am now a fan of that song.
being outside with that on will change your
That's
mind.
what I'm
These
saying.
verses.
Am I
Yeah.
playing it on my own accord? No, that's not my speed of music. But I heard it outside and was like, "Oh, got it. All
I
right,
bet that was dang.
fair
Yeesh.
enough."
I
Because
know that's
they were
right.
fucking with it. What you had to put me
Those
on,
are
man?
small flicks. Apple Plus, one of my favorite streaming services, man. There's a brand new show with the Smollett girl. I can't think of her first name,
Jesse,
but
Jesse.
she, no, his sister, the one that
Oh,
can
gotcha.
actually
Journey.
act. Yeah, her
Yeah,
journey.
I
There we
too.
go.
Yeah,
And she cute in them
all
cheeks
that.
showing in there. But
What? Wait, what?
y'all, yes, absolutely. Cheeks out in there too.
I'm
First
tapped in.
episode though, you got to catch it. It's called Smoke. She is a cop. She is trying to catch an arson that's in this small town. I got the other dude in there played in some other stuff. I don't know who he is though, but he's played in other Apple stuff. He's supposed to be famous. I don't know him though. Some
Damn.
white dude, but it's good. Actually, it's good. First episode is great. Second episode is great. Drops a little at 2 and 3, but it's on 5 now, and 5 was extremely good. So yeah, I go check out Smoke on Apple Plus.
All right, I'll tap in. There's a new fire show coming on Apple Plus that looks better than Smoke, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. About the LA
What?
fire joints. That should look hard.
Who in it?
I can't. Damn, I forgot Buddy name. I mean, I forgot that
It's a
quick, but
series or a movie?
it's a series.
Oh yeah, I'm in the
It looks at
Apple
least it looks
cooking.
like a series. You
Yeah,
can't tell
Apple be
nowadays.
yeah.
But I'm gonna go to the movies. For me, oh, it's called The Lost Bus. That's what it's called.
Oh, I just seen that when I was looking for the name of this.
Yeah, that trailer looked tough. Hot at you. I'm gonna
Literally
go to the
just
movies.
seen.
Last couple of movies I've checked out. I know what you did last summer. I'm putting you off of that. Do not go see that. Just
Is that
stick to
Matthew McConaughey in this? You didn't know who he was?
that. I couldn't remember the name.
You're insane.
Nah, I fuck with
Nigga
Matthew
didn't know.
McConaughey. I couldn't remember the name.
Nigga didn't know
Uh,
who Matthew McConaughey
yeah,
was. Come
him.
on.
That guy. Nah, I
Oh,
fuck with Matthew
Jesus.
McConaughey though. Also Fantastic Four. I thought it was good, not great. If
I
you're
wanted to get your feedback on that.
it was good, not great. It didn't mean a lot to me, like at the time, and it was not a
So
lot of action.
it wasn't just me as not being a Marvel fan because I reviewed it with frames per second and it was kind of boring to
It
me.
was yeah. I can
I
understand
just
somebody
didn't see
saying that.
how it connected to everything else. Like
It
some of the stuff
doesn't.
was funny, but it's just like, is this a standalone? Like, what's
It,
going
it,
on?
it served as a standalone because they're on a whole nother universe. They're on a whole nother
No.
timeline. But I liked how it looked, and then there's
That
certain
was
things that I
cool.
liked about it. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't. I actually think it could have been a little longer with maybe one more action scene,
No.
and I think people
God,
would have
no.
liked it more because it
It
moved
should have
quick.
been more action. It should have been more action, but it didn't need to be longer because it
But
was boring.
I also don't like the Fantastic Four like that. They're kind of Mr. Fantastic is
Uninteresting.
corny to me. The stretch and shit, it never looks right to me.
But he's smart though, right?
He's
Like that's
extremely.
his
Yeah, who gives
thing,
a
his
shit about
brain.
watching a smart person and a superhero? I don't give a shit. Nobody cares, dude.
Fair point. Fair
And last
point.
thing, I went to my first 40X movie. I saw
With the four
Superman.
walls.
Yeah, no, the one where the seats move.
Oh, it's he's moving stuff.
Listen, I wouldn't go see like multiple movies in that format, but it is an experience to go at least once. Especially if you got kids. Kids are gonna love that shit. If you got kids, go catch the next superhero movie or whatever the fuck Jurassic Park 10 in that 40X joint. or if you're just a movie head like myself, it's a good one-time thing. But them seats, them motherfuckers move, nigga. Like it ain't.
That's
Hey,
funny.
move. Have you done that yet?
I ain't done that one yet.
You got to do it at least once though. Not even gonna
What's
lie.
coming up? Is anything coming up?
Not
You
really
see it?
action, nah, but that Superman was insane. I almost fell out my seat like 5, 6 times. I was like, dude.
That's funny. I fucked with the Superman too. I seen that one in the 4X. It ain't 4DX. It was just 4X.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
okay, yeah.
the
Nah,
three
you need to see.
screens and
You
shit.
should have
That
seen
shit
that
was
in the
fire.
40X, dude. I'm talking the water splash in front of you, the
No
wind
way.
blow, the little
I don't
seats
believe.
punch you when he getting punched and shit. Man, that
Oh,
shit
that's fire.
crazy.
What is the ticket cost of that? $30. Oh, well, you got the shit.
28, 29, because it's Regal.
Oh, that
So,
ain't bad.
but it's worth it for again every weekend. Fuck no, but to do it one time just to experience it's worth it.
The last 2 times I paid for movie tickets, they were $30. So
That's
I ain't
you ain't
opposed
got
to it.
AMC pass, nigga. What the fuck?
No.
This nigga's ill.
You can't go see like the 4X ones in
Yes, you
AMC.
you
Ah,
can
I
see
didn't know that.
anything in AMC with that pass, nigga. Anything.
Really? I may
3D,
need to get that one.
IMAX,
Because
Dolby,
you know
it's all the same thing.
AMC got the VIP joints where you can go and get free popcorn and free drinks too. The one in Atlantic Station anyway.
That's Regal.
But that's AMC.
No, Atlantic Station is Regal, nigga. That's Regal.
I
That's what I just went
promise
to.
you, AMC is Atlantic. Look it up right now.
Bruh,
I'm telling you,
that's where I went to see the
Atlantic
40X,
Station is-
nigga.
No, I'm telling you.
Y'all hear this shit?
Atlantic
Y'all
Station-
hearing this live.
Hold on. I'm telling you, Atlantic
I-
Station is ain't.
I'm the movie buff of the group chat, and I'm trying to tell them I just went to see Superman and Regal at Atlantic
it is
Station.
It is Regal. You're right. It is Regal. Where the fuck did I go to an AMC theater then? I don't know what it was. But
If you go to the
do you know
movies
they got
more
the
than
MV
twice a month, you have to have the
I do.
AMC pass, dude. It paid for itself.
But Regal in Atlantic Station is my movie theater though.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Keep getting
And they
raped
got-
then, motherfucking fine. Have it
But
your
they
way.
get the VIP where you can get free popcorn and free drinks. The ticket $30 though.
Yeah, but
You go to scam. The scam on that is you're not going out to refill your popcorn in the middle of a fucking movie, bro. Like the one that you get at the beginning is it, and then whatever you get at the beginning for your drink is it. Unless the movie's terrible, you're not walking back out to get a refill on popcorn or drink. So that's a scam.
you're not. But put the popcorn down too. That's why you weigh more than me for the first time in your life. Put that shit down. That shit ain't it.
It's the nostalgic of it. I eat three handfuls of it and it's done. But yeah,
And nigga
you're
be
right.
done. That's true. That's how it be too.
Like the whole bag is sitting on the seat when I get that. It's just for the previews, nigga. I be getting mad at people eating during the fucking movie. Like, nigga, put the popcorn down, nigga. Movie done started, nigga. That shit over with, nigga.
And the bottom of the
Be a
bucket.
Man, it be a tense ass part in the movie, nigga. Relax, nigga. You know decorum. Oh man, but I can't. What I'm going to see next at the one with your girl from Ozark.
She in
wait to
some?
see
Oh, was it neighbor?
Wait, Neighbors, I think, or something.
No. I know what you're
That's
talking about with the kids.
Fire, yes. When
Yeah.
the kids disappear, I can't wait to see that.
It's a
I'm
lot of buzz
so
behind
mad if they let me down.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of
I'm pissed
buzz
at
behind that. I'm gonna check it out. They said Jordan Peele wanted that real bad. They said he wanted that. Weapons.
Weapons, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck with that
Dang.
too, man. Let us know what
I'm
y'all
definitely-
tapping into, man. You know we like the movies and shit, guys. Let us know what y'all tapping into, what y'all done seen, what y'all fuck with. Let us know about anything that we talked about on this episode as well. Another one wrapped up in the books. YouTube.com/OnDeckTV. Yo, send us some questions too, man. Leave some comments. We coming up on 600. We might have some fun with the 600 episode. Maybe do a mailbag or something. Who the fuck knows? But throw us some questions. Anything you've ever wanted to know. Music. Nashville, South, I don't give a fuck, whatever. Ask whatever, as long as it's not weird.
Because we're gonna skip it.
Yeah, we're gonna skip the weird shit. Until the next time, man, we out.
Peace.